Let's return to another top story of ours right now. The U.S. withdrawing Turkey's status as a preferential trade partner. We can bring in political analyst Onur Erim. Hi, Onur. First, Turkey is saying that the preferential status of this now canceled program was actually woven into negotiations from just months ago, which now effectively derails the targets that the U.S. and Turkey set together. Is that what happened, and how did that happen?
Well, that's what it seems. There seems to be a war between the two countries when it comes to negotiations that is unfortunately is being talked over the S-400 deal. We do know that everything that's going on right now, and that everything that has been going on for at least the last year and a half, 2 years, when it comes to S-400s or F-35s, are issues beyond these particular issues. They have a base in a broader spectrum of things when it comes to the area, especially in the Eastern Mediterranean. So what the U.S. is doing is it's starting to implement a step-by-step program, which they seem to keep changing back and forth as to sanctions against Turkey, to derail Turkey from either buying S-400s or buying it the way that Turkey announced to be. So we'll see. This is not a one-way street. Turkey has a lot of things on its side, and all U.S. has are sanctions that it could implement against Turkey. We'll see where this will lead to, but we shall never forget that right now, all that the U.S. can afford to do is bring in economical sanctions against Turkey, but these in itself will come at a price economically back to U.S. in the coming up months.
Right. The United States, at least Trump doesn't seem to really calculate that. China has warned of the same thing, that it will hurt the U.S. economy as well, and some of his top economic advisors agree. Still, he pushes forward with these types of measures, and we're seeing the same now with Turkey. So, tell us how much you think, honestly, his admittedly unpredictable economic policy could hurt Turkey, both in the short term and the long term.
I think there's a twofold answer in this. One, do you remember months ago, almost I guess a year ago, when the tariffs on the Turkish steel being exported to the U.S. has hiked up by 100%, doubled it, and there was a lot of talks that the Turkish steel industry can suffer from this. I believe the numbers in effect for since then to this date has shown nothing significant to hurt the Turkish steel industry. Actually, I think there's been some gains as a result of this. So how much this will affect economically, we have to wait and see. And only what is going on right now, being ousted from this list, is only consists Turkey's 16 or 17% of its export to U.S. So we'll see how this will affect. We'll see if those areas that are being affected will find new markets to sell to. These are all things that we will see. But I think the political or the psychological effect of this in Turkish economy, in the currency exchange rate, may be a bit higher or a bit greater than its economical effect. Okay. But again, these are not easy things to predict. We'll have to wait and see.
Indeed. Onur Erim, thank you so much as always for joining us there.